Oh, welcome to Nothing Cast, I guess.
Oh yes. So we're up talking late.
Just talk louder, because my
Okay, I'm
iPod
sorry.
kind of sucks. It's fine.
I'll move closer to it.
Okay, I'll just get back in the
Except
suitcase.
that I'm cold now.
Oh, poor baby. Why don't you shut off your
I
fan?
know. I needed it before because I was warm, but now I am cold.
The struggle is real. Okay, so what was the one thing, now that we're actually... what was the one thing you said, oh, this is a great topic, but I can't tell you?
Okay, I'll say it.
Just tell it, spoil the surprise.
I'm tired now, so it might not seem as clever as I thought I was.
Okay. Well, so it might seem more clever just because we are tired.
It'll seem more clever to you, but not clever at all to anyone. Anyone who decides to listen. Okay, so I figured out the difference between Marvel and DC and the solution to all their problems.
Well, you see, the difference is Marvel is in New York.
And DC is in made-up cities.
It's in made-up cities. Okay, so what's the solution? What's the difference and what's the solution?
The difference is Marvel is about their characters, and they focus on having good characters and developing those characters. And DC focuses on having good stories and just having their characters.
Oh, this is just Marvel and DC in general, as well as...
In general, but this works for them. This explains their movies as well. Because, for me, like, when I think of Marvel characters, I think of, all the main ones. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor, shut up, Daredevil, and then you Punisher, like, you just keep going, and you're like, oh, the Fantastic Four, and then you're like, oh, all the X-Men, and you keep going forever, where it's DC is like, oh, all the main
Justice League,
all the main DC characters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash. Aquaman, I guess, and you can there's like the Teen Titans, and you can keep going forever. But like, what do you really know about all those characters?
I know that Aquaman, he lives underwater. He's exactly. He's a king or something.
But what's his
Batman? Batman is the best.
Yeah,
I know that
Batman is the best of
I know that Batman is the best
of the DC characters.
I know that Superman is like a guy, and he's super.
And I don't think that the DC's characters are bad. I think there is great, like, character stories with probably all of them. But I think for the most part, they're just like, okay, yeah, the basis of this character and the basis of their personality. And here's this cool story about them, right?
Yeah.
Like, because, like,
here's Arrow, watch him shoot arrows.
There's tons of
several kinds of villains.
There's tons of great DC graphic novels and like story arcs that are like famous and stuff, because they're just like really good stories that are cool. Where Marvel, like, name a classic Marvel graphic novel.
Civil War.
Okay.
The Age of Ultron, the one I have. And then there's that Age of Ultron What If.
Yeah,
and
but like
there's like Secret Wars, because wasn't that based on the statistic that that the two most liked words for titles and things were secret and wars?
That came up. Apparently, kids really liked the words secret and war
so
in the titles of I don't know, their kids programming, I guess. So they're like, okay, we're gonna make this huge Marvel crossover event. We'll call it Secret War. Those are the two biggest, most popular things.
Well, what's that popular?
It's probably like X in the early 2000s. It's like, we have
to use the word. We have to use the letter X in the title of everything.
At the end of everything. Yu-Gi-Oh! X. No, it's cool.
No, it was actually GX.
But still, GX. And then they did it again later.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5X's.
They did Yu-Gi-Oh!
5Ds.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Zexal. Zexal, so it has more X's.
So that one has
more X's. Okay, now just name any movie and just put X's. It's like SpongeBob SquarePants, Sponge out of water, X. It's like
Jason X. That was
Jason.
Friday the 13th. What was one of them?
Just because there's all this stuff in your room, Spider-Man X.
Yeah, like Spider-Man X. That sounds like That sounds like an early 2000s Spider-Man animated TV show.
You're talking about popular. It's like Marvel has no good graphic novels, and there's Planet Hulk sitting on your shelf.
Okay, I forgot about Planet Hulk, but that is great because it's all about the character of the Hulk. Like the story itself is really basic.
It's more just like a compilation of issues rather than like a.
No, that's a definitive story arc. Planet Hulk.
No, but it's not something like did like The Dark Knight Returns come out in issues?
It came out in 4 parts, right? It did. It
was, okay.
You know, like there's the
okay. No, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think
like, where he
which graphic novels are compilations and which ones are just their own stories.
Well, this one is a compilation technically.
Yeah.
But it was a story arc. Like there's I think, like because there's a difference between just like compilations and story arcs, because like The Walking Dead are just compilations.
Yeah,
they're just like I consider them
and then they make compilations of compilations.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's just like this is an easier format to collect all the issues of one series, and then there's things where it's like, oh, here's a specific story arc, because they usually do that in comics anyways, where it's like, oh, this will be like for Planet Hulk, it's like like each issue of a comic has a title, like for that issue.
Oh yeah.
It'll be like early stuff. It'll be like the return of Electro or whatever.
Electro X.
The return of Electro X. Yeah, exactly. And you'll have that kind of thing. But but like so then for Planet Hulk, it's like Planet Hulk Part 1, Planet Hulk Part 2, like
Planet Hulk Part X.
Exactly. Yeah, and then Planet Hulk X, which was the early 2000s reboot of that story arc. This was like
what's a later 2000s. What would you think the 2015? What would you consider the 2015 reboot of things?
Resurgence.
The one with the young actors in the new timeline. 2015. That's the one with the young actors, but there's also old actors. But also there's a new timeline.
The time travel.
Also, it might be the same one because we're a Star Wars movie.
The time travel. The maybe time travel reboot that uses some of the old actors, but then gets a bunch of new ones. That's
actually what it is. So what franchises have done this? So it's Star Trek.
Started with Star Trek.
Then X-Men. Wait, no, it was
I don't know.
There was something else other than X-Men.
I feel like there was something before X-Men. X-Men definitely did it.
Oh, Heroes. Heroes
is doing it now.
Sort of. It's doing it in like the Star Wars kind of way where...
Yeah, where it's like, oh, well, some of the old characters are
here. Yeah, they're like Heroes Resurgence. Resurgence. It's not what it's called, but...
What is
okay.
Because that's what the new Independence Day is, right?
Resurgence. There's so many R titles. It's like, I don't want to give my sequel a number. Yeah, either I'm out of numbers, or this isn't a number. This isn't a number series.
Or the numbers don't really matter.
Yeah, it's like, the numbers aren't important. What's important is the characters.
Yeah, because when you're on the 7th Resident Evil movie, you don't want to call it Resident Evil 7 because then people will think, oh, well, I haven't seen the first 6 Resident Evil.
What's weird is that
so I don't want to see it.
Okay, I want to make a point about this. So the only franchise I've known that names all of its titles with a word and then started using numbers was Mario Kart.
Yeah,
and I always thought that was so weird.
For video games, which is bizarre. Is your thing still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
even though it.
Yeah, I just want to keep watching it so that way, because I don't know how much memory I have, and it'll automatically stop when it runs out.
It won't it'll stop when you run out, and then but it'll save, right? Like it'll save.
Oh yeah, it's not a dick.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we'll just. I guess we'll just, I don't know, edit it or something if it runs out. And add like
editing.
That's the end for today.
It's like, we ran out of recording. It's like, by the way, we do editing.
By the way, we edited this, but we won't edit the next one. Yeah. So, we're tired.
Oh man, it's not even that late. It's like, but you've been tired.
I've been tired all day, and I don't know why. I slept until like. Oh wait, I didn't sleep that late. I slept until like 9 today.
Whoa, I slept. Oh, I did too. I was really disappointed when I was lying in my bed, like I rested. It was probably like 45 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna open my eyes, and the time I'm gonna see on my watch, it's gonna be so late. And I was just like, like if you didn't see that because this is a recording, I opened my eyes, like I closed my eyes, then opened them really, really suddenly. And when I looked at my watch, I'm like I actually gasped a little bit, and then it was only 9. I'm like, oh, that's really disappointing.
oh wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Shut up. It was really cool to me. Okay.
Okay.
It was really disappointing.
I sort of wasn't listening.
I'm basically saying it was 9, but it's like I wasn't like I was really disappointed though. Because I thought it was later.
Really late.
I thought it was really late. I'm bad at sleeping in.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not very good at sleeping in, so when I do, it's like the coolest thing ever.
That sounds good. So back to my point about Marvel and DC.
No, Dan. The point of this is to get sidetracked. Okay, what's the point? What's your closing argument? What's your closing argument in this heated debate?
So my point was, that's why I think Marvel is so successful with their movies and DC is
and why Batman is the only good thing about
with their live action.
Yeah,
because and that's why Batman.
Because
Batman is their best developed character, and you can do a lot with his psychology and his motivations and that kind of thing. That's interesting enough to make a movie just about his character, and the story doesn't really matter as much. Whereas all the other characters, it's like you kind of need a good story for them to flourish, and that's why the animated movies of DC are brilliant. Is because
DC animated is great. Like
is because
it's just directly off of their comics. They just
adapted a good story from the comics and then animate it.
And it's like now I don't. It's like great. Thanks. Like I don't have to go out and buy this graphic novel now. I could just like rent it from like, a movie store or something.
Exactly. I don't have to hunt down the Flashpoint paradox. And figure out how that story works.
I think but what I do actually want to get is some of the comics where it's like this universe. It's like it's like Batman in the Flashpoint universe. What he's all about.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff is cool.
And it's like
that kind of stuff is always cool though. Just like
because it's like isn't that so cool that it's like it's like my wife is now the Joker. Like
exactly. I love that.
That's like the coolest thing ever.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
But and
by the way, spoilers if you don't Flashpoint.
Oh well, that's not really a spoiler.
Yeah. I think it was a reveal.
I guess that's technically a spoiler, but whatever. Spoilers don't matter because this is the internet, and the internet is for people who don't care about spoilers. Yeah, the internet for people who don't care about spoilers. That should be the tagline for the internet. If the internet was, and so fuck. The Internet X, the early 2000s version. But that's why Marvel is really good, because they don't need to have good stories for their movies to be good. Yeah. Because they can just do a movie about their characters. Okay. You're like, this movie doesn't have to have a good story. No, the movies don't need to be based on a good story. Oh, okay. Which is why I think DC's like, okay, we gotta base Batman v Superman off The Dark Knight Returns. But you know what's cool is that's a great Batman. Okay, so do you think they're gonna base Suicide Squad off Assault on Arkham? Yeah, I think they are already, because Batman's in it, Joker's in it. It seems to be taking place probably in Gotham or around Gotham. So you think someone's gonna get their head blown up? Yeah. Well, they have to kill off someone, right? Yeah. That's the whole point of the Suicide Squad. Yeah, but it's all the Suicide Squad. But it's gonna be like some red shirt or something. It's just gonna be some guy like you don't even know the name of. Hopefully, they do it sort of like Well, what I would prefer it's like I don't have to listen to you. It's like, and then like one of their heads explodes. It's like actually you do. Don't want to end up like that guy over there who doesn't have a head. Exactly. Yeah, like they all just kind of walk over his lifeless body. In Assault on Arkham, there's a guy who dies like right away because he's like, I don't have to listen to you, Amanda Waller, and she's like, yes, you do. And he's like, go, screw you then, and then she's like, okay, then bye, and then blows up his head. And then, but then, like, a guy also dies later in the movie, like, towards the end. So, I think they'll do it probably like that. where it's like a guy dies early on to show that, oh yeah, see, these are the stakes and they are real and they matter. And then
I remember once
someone will die like later on.
In episode 1 of Nothing Cast, we talked about stakes.
What about stakes?
What about stakes? I don't know. You're like, he's like, oh, you're like, that would make the stakes higher. I'm like, you know, what would make the stakes higher? So if you like put them on like a string and you just pull them up, like with an elaborate pulley system. I said something like exactly like that, and this is kind of weird if you're binging these for all half of you who are binging these. It's not even a full person. It's 0.5 of a person who would actually watch these. Like, oh, what's this Nothing Cast series? I better watch them.
I better watch all of them.
I better watch all of them.
I better listen to all of these.
These are really popular.
These must be
They're trending. I better watch them. That's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna write a paper about the inertia of popularity.
It's kind of insane now with
I know,
the internet.
where it's like what's this thing? It's like what? It's like why it's like I'm watching this because it's popular, and it's popular because I'm watching it. But how did it get to that point? What opposite, like what opposing, like what force got to that point? Like,
yeah,
because that's
like something like Rebecca Black's Friday. No one liked that song.
No.
No one liked it.
No, it's just a really, it's a subpar music video with subpar singing and, like, a subpar song, and it's just, like, how did it get to this point?
And it got to millions hundreds of millions of views.
But it's the most, because they're like, oh, it's the most viewed video on YouTube. So then people are like, I better go watch it.
If it's the most viewed video, it must be good.
It must be good. Like,
I gotta check it out. If everyone's seen it.
It's like, I know.
I don't want to be left behind.
I know. It's like, there's bandwagons and hipsters, and it's like, which one do you take? And which side do you take?
Yeah, and it's like people who are like, and then there's just people who, because it got played a bunch, and so everyone had been aware of the song, so then there's people who would listen to it ironically and be like, ha ha ha, Rebecca Black, isn't this song so great?
That's what they do at school on Friday.
Exactly.
On Friday they play Friday, and I'm the first time I heard it, I was actually so happy for some reason. Like, this song is terrible, but I love it.
Yeah, because it was just a funny.
It's kind of catchy, I guess. Not really. Like, it's not even
catchy.
It's not even catchy. It's not like the plot of the song. The plot of the song doesn't make any sense. The plot of the song, like, they tried to use. Well, the problem with Rebecca Black's Friday is that they tried to make the video based on a story instead of developing the characters.
Exactly.
That's the problem with it.
They're trying to DC it.
They're trying to DC it.
They didn't have a good comic to base it on.
No, they didn't have a good comic. No, so that's the problem with Rebecca Black's Friday.
Yeah.
It's the same problem that DC has.
Yeah, exactly. How long have we gone?
It's been 17 minutes. I just don't know how much memory. Well, it hasn't given up yet, so that's a good thing.
17 minutes?
Yeah, it's been 17 minutes.
So we can keep going.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do half hour because I don't know how much.
Hour? Okay,
I don't know how much memory I have.
We'll cap it off at a half hour unless
we pop those caps.
Unless it
pop.
Unless it dies.
No, you're dead. You're not even gonna notice some of the things I say until we watch this after. You're gonna be like, "Wait, you said that?" I was totally. I'm
thinking.
I was lost in my train of thought, and I'm just desperately trying to derail it. And so I'm just throwing all I can at it. I'm just all these missiles of jokes and
Exactly. It's really hard for me because one, I'm really tired, so thoughts are difficult. Two, I already have that problem because I'm an introvert and I have to think of what I want to say before I say it.
Now we don't shut up. What's going on?
Because I need to vent sometimes. I just need to say everything that's on my brain at once.
Vent this. Pow, pow, pow. Don't miss Johnny X tonight.
Johnny X. Doesn't that sound like a really cool early 2000s TV show?
It's
oh my gosh.
What?
Do you remember the Looney Tunes X?
There was Looney Tunes X.
I don't think it was called that, but it might as well have been. It was this action animated series based off the Looney Tunes, where they were superheroes. Do you remember that?
I'm sorry, I don't.
No?
Really sorry. It was probably made
It was so cool.
Was it early 2000s?
Well, it was early 2000s. I watched it when I was a kid. And
what was Elmer Fudd's power?
No, it was what are the names? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, the other one, Tasmanian Devil.
What's the other one?
I don't know.
Porky Pig?
Yes, thank you for knowing that somehow. I don't know. There was probably maybe one other one.
Brendan Fraser.
Tweety
Oh,
Bird.
okay. You're not even going to catch that until later.
Yeah, and Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Animated Brendan Fraser, played by Chris Evans.
No, they reboot. Dan, imagine this. A reboot of Looney Tunes Back in Action with Chris Pratt.
Is it real? Why would it be a reboot of Looney Tunes?
No, like imagine they remake that movie. They remake that movie, but with Chris Pratt. Like, imagine
it's
that.
So weird. Because Looney Tunes Back in Action was a sequel to Space Jam, sort of.
It's Looney Tunes Back in Action, a sequel to Space Jam, sort of.
It is, because it took. That's why it was Back in Action. But if it was like a reboot.
Okay, well, if Looney Tunes Back in Action was made like in 2015, it would have Chris Pratt instead of Brendan Fraser.
Why? No, it would have like Jason Segel or something.
Oh, you're right. Oh, who would the girl be?
Emily
Blunt?
Yes, it would be Emily Blunt.
Why would it be Emily Blunt?
Because
I can imagine her getting mad. I can imagine her driving.
Can't you picture that happen?
I can totally, like, she's in a car with Bugs Bunny.
You can picture that happen,
I can picture that, and she's getting mad at like a cartoon, like, because she's Emily Blunt. And she takes her acting.
Because that's what Emily Blunt does.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
You know, like she's gonna be in that movie. Snow White and the Huntsman minus
Edge of Tomorrow
minus Snow White plus Elsa.
Oh really?
Yeah. She's the Snow Queen.
They're making a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman?
Snow White and the Huntsman with just the Huntsman is finally coming out.
Wait, is it what? Is it like a Huntsman origin story?
No.
Or is it like Snow White's the whatever?
I think it's like a sequel, but it's just.
Was that a good movie? Was that a good movie, Snow White and the Huntsman? I remember seeing it, and I remember
liking it.
Oh, look, there's.
That was right around the.
It has.
That was like the year
so
where
it had
they just remade
Snow White,
a bunch of gritty fairy tales.
So there was Bella Swan, Thor, and Finnick. And Finnick was nurture for some reason.
Yeah. There was dwarves probably at one point.
Yeah. I don't think, but I feel like they were probably like Lord of the Rings dwarves.
They were like they were the same actors probably. Yeah. No, they weren't. I don't know, but I remember they like kind of ripped off Lord of the Rings in like a few parts, and then they just kind of did some fantasy stuff, and I don't remember. But what's her name was in it? She was the evil queen, Furiosa.
I was gonna say Lena Headey. Like,
no, not her. No, the other.
There's a
evil queen.
I swear, there was a scene in one of the Cinderella movies or Snow White movies or something.
What?
Wait, wasn't there?
Then there was another.
There's another Snow White movies, and one of those.
There was a different one.
The other Snow White movie. I swear, there was a scene where the queen took like a milk bath or something.
Yeah, that was the Huntsman one. That was Snow White.
Are you sure, Dan? I think it was the other one. I think it was the other
Julia
one.
Roberts.
The Julia Roberts one. She took a milk bath in that. It was just kind of weird. Like I
actually might have been that one.
I can't even like.
See, that's the other thing that was really weird is that
there's just like I don't remember like dialogue from these movies, but I just remember these scenes like.
Yeah, like I think there was a troll at one point in Snow White and the Huntsman. Or maybe that was the other one. Jack the Giant Killer.
Jack the Giant Slayer?
No, the other one.
There's a Jack the Giant. Oh, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Yeah,
with Hawkeye, and then there's Jack the Giant Slayer with Beast.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Hawkeye has to fight Jean Grey.
And then wait, what?
Yeah.
She was in that?
Yeah, she was the main witch. She was the main bad witch. Like she was X-Men 3.
She was
X-Men 3. She was X-Men 3. X.
Exactly. With X-Men 2, they're like, oh, this is early 2000s. So
I love the reason.
It's just
I love the reason for the X.
Like Triple X.
That's because they're extraordinary powers.
Yeah.
It's not because of the X in his name. It's because they're extraordinary abilities.
That's a real thing.
I know.
X-Men #1.
All three of you.
They're called the X-Men because of their extraordinary powers, not because of Professor Xavier.
No.
Are you comfortable in that suitcase?
Well, this is cozy, and it's just my neck has nowhere to go, so I just kind of lie like this.
You can move that back closer to your head.
Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Is this the college life?
That's
You know it's.
Well, I had a bed in college.
This room is small, but your dorm room is smaller than it.
It's true.
Oh.
But my dorm room.
What?
No. Actually functioned.
What a zing! No.
You got me.
No, I totally did. I feel like I zoomed you in the last Nothing Cast, but it wasn't even a good zing. It was like that, where it's like, I don't even know. This is the problem with lying down, is that your blood
goes to your head
easier. It goes to your head easier, so
your brain goes.
That's why we had to reshoot that scene in Harry Potter so many times.
Yeah, because we were.
We were just
totally drunk.
We were drunk off our own blood.
Yeah, and we're just laughing at
okay, I'll edit in that scene like right now, even though this is a SoundCloud file.
You'll edit what, us talking?
No, that scene, and just like the stupidest parts of us when we were lying down.
Did you just take the best take, or did you?
I took the best take. It was like the second one, I think.
What you should do is take the weirdest things that we said, and just jump cut them between each other.
Like the one where he's like, you know what you should do, Harry? Where Hermione's like, you know what you should do, Harry? You should like leave a flaming bag of poop on her doorstep, and then I say something stupid because I'm like 14, I think. I'm just stupid, and I'm like, yeah, you can like put like her name on it with a label maker, and I just like laugh hysterically at my own joke, and it's not even funny. Like I just like label maker. It's the stupidest thing. Like I think
people aren't gonna know what we're talking about.
I know. I think I was 15 actually. Now that I think about it, that's the worst part. That's the worst.
Yeah,
no, I was turning 15. So I was still 14. I was still redeemed.
Okay, technically. Yeah.
So I was still 14 and stupid. Oh man, I'm never gonna get over that. Whenever I was like, I get older, I'm like, you know what? It's like every time I look back at myself, I'm like, you know what? I was stupid when I was younger, and that opinion has never changed about myself. I know. I feel like I'm gonna be in a perpetual state of living most of my life as an idiot. I feel like I mature slightly every year, but it's the slightest amount.
Yeah, it's enough to be like, wow, last year I was a total idiot.
I know, but like I see myself through like different lens. Like I get slightly less stupid. Like I look like I get more like I honestly hate my middle school self the most. But like
that's true because middle school is just the douchiest.
Everyone's just a douche. And, like
everyone's a douche
doesn't even
all the time.
No, yeah, like 24 douching. Like
yeah,
it's like and like I was like of course I was like kind of stupid in elementary school, but like I wasn't like a dick, and like in middle school I'm like, damn it, I was a dick.
I was kind of a dick in elementary school. And I was less of a dick in
middle school. I was just really annoying, and I knew it, and I just kind of took that, and I just kept being annoying. And I'm like, yeah, guess what? It's like I'm annoying.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I remember now. You had like problems with people.
Dude, I totally did.
Not liking you because you were just because like no one totally
like
dumb.
I know, but like part of me wanted them to not like me. It was so weird.
Like,
it was so weird.
Just like, you know what? Fuck them. I'll be whoever I want, and they can.
I know.
Suck a dick.
I know, but like I never actually said that.
That's what you were feeling.
I know it was, but it was so weird. It was honestly so weird.
What your feelings were.
Because other times, like you know what? I'm gonna try to be normal, and then like I didn't realize what my problem was until later. I'm like, because one of my friends was like, "Oh, you're an attention whore." I'm like, "No, I'm not." And then later, I'm like, "Oh shit, I was. I was such an attention whore. That was my problem."
No, I'm not.
That's why I was so weird.
Dirt now.
Shut up, okay? You know what? The one time I ate dirt in middle school, like, hey, I get $20. I'll give it to you if you eat dirt. I'm like, okay, so I ate it, and then I'm like,
they didn't give
me money. I'm like, damn it.
And then you're just like,
oh no, that was all for nothing.
I guess
I'm the gross kid.
I guess I'm the gross kid.
I guess I'm the gross kid. No, I was always the gross kid.
That just cemented.
No, it's so. Yeah. No, not anymore. High school gave me a chance to not be the gross kid. This is some next level shit.
This is too deep and this personal is too deep for a Nothing Cast.
But you know what? It works for the Nothing Cast because
it does.
Because it's like the Marvel movies. So we're tying it back. It's not about the story of the Nothing Cast. It's not about the topics. It's about the character. Yeah. So I was still kind of an attention whore in grade 9. Definitely not as much. Because that's when I knew that I used to be one. And in grade 10 I wasn't. I was just kind of stupid. And just kind of naive. But not really though. I was like...
but like I'm pretty cool with where I am now, but like I know I'm gonna like think I'm stupid next year. I know I'm gonna think me now is stupid next year. Like every year, but like I can look at my school pictures from like grade 9 and 10, and I look at them. Idiot. I look at them and I'm like, oh, that's who I was. So like, and I just know instantly how I was just by looking at that picture.
Yeah. I can't because I don't look at myself enough. I don't know what I look like.
You don't own a mirror. You don't own a mirror. You don't talk, so you just lose track of time. You just don't know what you don't know what you look like. You don't know what your voice sounds like.
I don't know what I want.
You don't know
what the hell is going on.
We just watched that movie. Oh man.
Wait, I had a thought. Oh no, I lost. Oh yeah. Okay, like, I don't know what I look like, because I don't really look at myself, normally, so I just have this image of Hayden Christensen.
You think you look like Hayden Christensen?
That is me.
Imagine, if you were Hayden Christensen, what I would imagine, I imagine you imagine Spider-Man taking off the mask with its Hayden Christensen underneath. We call him Spider-Man X. Because he's saying Christensen, and then Spider-Man pulls out his lightsaber and starts fighting about things.
I can't laugh at all. So do I actually look like Hayden Christensen?
Not at all.
Okay. For the longest time I legitimately thought I looked a lot like Hayden Christensen.
Well, you were lying to yourself.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. No, not at all. I didn't see that.
You never would have got that.
No, never.
Never dressed up as him for Halloween or anything.
Did you actually?
Like
I can't remember.
So.
You're always some kind of hooded. You're always like a hooded figure.
That's true.
It's like 3 years.
I'm either a hooded figure,
Spider-Man
or Batman.
Spider-Man or Batman or a hooded figure.
That's like the only things I go as.
I want to be. Halloween. I can't wait to be Snake.
That's a good idea.
It's like I haven't even played Metal Gear, but it's just gonna be fun to crawl around. It doesn't matter because I got the box.
I think that like normally I'm like, you shouldn't really quote a movie if you haven't seen it.
That's how I am actually. I'm still kind of like
that.
But
I'm trying to see every movie that I quote.
Yeah. Just for that one quote, like I watched.
Just so I can see the scene.
I think it's like you just watch the movie up into the point with the famous line, and then you just stop watching. You just nope, I'm out.
Which means that I have to go back and actually finish watching Bad Boys 2 because I didn't get to this shit just got real line.
Is there a famous line in The Firm?
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
I thought that was Mission Impossible, Danny. You're the worst. You're the worst.